Have you ever wanted to eat a burmese python in Florida? Well, pythons might become a new menu item in Florida if scientists can confirm that they're safe to eat. So, as we know, these are an extremely invasive species to the Florida Everglades and cause a lot of harm to the local wildlife and the Everglades habitat, which is a very delicate ecosystem. A female python, and these could get up to 15 feet in length that they've found in the wild, can lay 60 to 100 eggs per clutch, which is amazing. But the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is collaborating with the Florida Department of Health to investigate the mercury levels in pythons to determine if they can be safely consumed. And then they might wind up on restaurant menus. Pythons are non-venomous constrictors primarily found in South Florida, where they have posed a serious risk to native wildlife in the region. The FWC encourages residents to remove and humanely kill pythons when they can at any time during the year and to report any sightings to officials. You know, they have snake hunting competitions and all sorts of stuff. Quote, "It is early on in the process for the mercury study. We are currently in the tissue collection stage of the project, and COVID has pushed back our timeline a bit," according to Susan Neal, the Wildlife Commission spokesman. "The plan is to have most of these samples come from pythons that are caught by our contractor program. The contractor program, which is the Python Elimination Program, is led by Commission and the South Florida Water Management District, which is funding the new mercury study. So far, more than 6,000 pythons have been removed from the Everglades, which, like I was saying, these things can lay 60 to 100 eggs per batch, and I think they can have babies twice a year. Still not exactly sure on that, but they claim that the objective of the study is to develop and share consumption advisories for Burmese pythons in South Florida to better inform their public. I hate to tell you, I think they don't really care about that. They're probably already consuming it. I can't prove that. If you know anyone in South Florida eating Burmese pythons, tell me in the comments down below. Please no, and I really don't want to read that. If you find it on Reddit or something, don't link it, please. Quote, "Mercury is a naturally occurring element in the environment, and it is high in the Everglades. Mercury bioaccumulates in the environment, and you will find high levels of mercury at the top of the food chain where pythons have unfortunately positioned themselves." I mean, I eat a lot of fish, so maybe I have high mercury levels, or I'm radioactive. "We expect the results are going to discourage the public from consuming pythons, but if we can determine that they are safe to eat, that would be very helpful to control their population." So then they move on to, what does it taste like? "When pythons are safe to eat, they can actually be quite delicious," according to Donna Kellel. She's the first female hunter in the python removal program, which, hey, the more the merrier. The sooner we get rid of these, the better it is for the environment, right? I mean, I don't think these are the mangrove swamps, but we don't want native species to go extinct, right? Like, invasive species are bad. And she has so far captured and 473 pythons. I mean, the second part is implied, right? When she catches smaller ones about 7 feet long, she uses a mercury testing kit that she bought online to confirm that they're safe to eat. She then turns their white meat into food. Then she uses a pressure cooker to make the meat soft and tender. Later she has pasta sauce, chili, or stir fry. And then she turns the snakes into jerky. What is that? So she has an Instagram, Donna Cowlil, where she posts about python. Then she has pictures of her serving it up. And then she made marinade out of it. Quote, it's really good when you cook it right. This would be a wonderful way to get more people involved with helping us remove pythons from the environment. It would be a good thing for people to hunt and eat them, but we need to make sure they're safe first. She spent her childhood catching and releasing snakes for fun. Despite her love for pythons, she emphasizes the risk they pose to Florida's wildlife and the severe damage they've already caused to the ecosystem. They can also apparently even eat humans. Guess I'll have to do a video on that. We have a severe python problem, which began when irresponsible pet owners released them into the wild, and they've basically eaten all the native mammals down Everglades National Park. There's literally 2 to 3% of rabbits and raccoons and possums left, so when she sees a rabbit, she's jumping with joy. There just aren't any more of them because of the pythons. So check your local Florida wildlife supermarket and see if they're good to eat. By the way, this video was recorded in 4K 60 frames per second for that buttery smooth clean image. So tell me if you can tell the difference, or if YouTube like compressed this so much that it doesn't matter. I'm afraid to see how many gigabytes of storage this is, but I was just going to delete the video anyways after I uploaded it. This has been your host, Luke. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. Hope you have a great night. And don't eat python jerky if it has high mercury levels. Have a good night.